Hey, what's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're reviewing the Maui Invitational Championship game between the number 17 Texas Longhorns and the number 14 UNC Tar Heels. Alright, so let me just say, to start it off with, very close game, especially in the second half, very competitive. We looked absolutely awful in the first half, and second half we didn't look exactly fantastic either, but we are definitely a big step up from the first half. Let's go ahead and go into team stats. All right, for Carolina, 24 for 58, which is 41.4% shooting compared to the 41.7% of Texas. Not what you want to see. A little low, but here's the real problem. 3.149 11.1%. That is just not going to get the job done when the team you're playing is shooting 41% from three. And also, another huge part of why we lost this game, free throw percentage, 56.3, which is lower than it has been all season. We hit a couple more free throws. We win the game. We hit one more three. We win the game. You know, that's just unfortunate. Rebounds, we still continue to out-rebound all the teams we're playing, which is a good sign. 50-32 in favor of Carolina. Turnovers, another big problem for the Heels today. Not as bad as last time, but 14 turnovers is just too many. Now, when we get on to the fouls, it was honestly kind of ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of foul calls that should not have been called, but there were a lot of calls that should have been called that weren't, so you could go either way with it. But I agree that Carolina was a little bit favored in terms of the foul calling, at least. So in no way can I say we should have won this game. We just got to hit shots when they count the most, and we were just not able to do that. And if you look at the 3-point percentage and you look at 11%, you're probably not thinking this is a 2-point game. I mean, but it is. All right, so now let's go into the box score, and we'll start with probably the best player for the Tar Heels tonight, who was Garrison Brooks. He finished with 18, 7, and 2 blocks. Good night for him. Good bounce back after struggling a little bit in the first part of the season. Finally starting to get his rhythm back. You love to see that. R.J. Davis finished with 11 for 3 assists and a steal, but he did not shoot very efficiently at all. He did not shoot very efficiently at all, which is unfortunate. Moving on to Armando Bacot, who of course always shoots very efficiently. 10 points, 12 boards, double-double for Armando, and a block, and shooting pretty efficient as always. Leaky Black, who brought good defensive presence the whole game. 8 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for Leaky. Pretty good game from him. And probably the worst game of all the starters, Caleb Love, unfortunately. Shot extremely inefficiently. Took like half the team's 3-pointers, didn't make a single one. Finished with only 5 points and a board with 4 turnovers. Not at all a good game for him, but that will improve, you guys know. Onto the bench, Day'Ron Sharp, the bright spot off the bench today. 8 points, 5 boards, an assist, and a block. Big game from him. Walker Kessler only shot 1 actual field goal attempt. Finished with 4 and 2 boards. Kerwin Walton came in and hit a big 3. I believe late in the first half, early in the second half, one of those. He finished with 3 points. And then as for the rest of the bench, no scoring, not much going on from anyone else. Andrew I thought he should have got more touches than he did. He's been good for us this season. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the ball a little more. Now let's go on to the Texas Longhorns, starting with Matt Coleman, who pretty much, like, we couldn't get him to miss. He shot extremely efficiently, finishing 22 points without getting a single board, 3 assists, and a steal. Good game from him. Shot very well. We just couldn't stop him, which is unfortunate. And I don't feel as if RJ Davis should have been the one playing defense on that final play. I believe it should have been Leaky. Leaky's probably the best perimeter defender on the team, so I think he should have been guarding Matt Coleman when it counted at the very end. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to say we should have won that game. I will say this, though. That should be the final game that Bill Walton ever calls for the Heels. Never again should he call a game for the Heels. I know Maui is not the same without him, but my goodness, that is some of the most biased play calling I've ever seen. It's honestly kind of ridiculous. As you guys know, we played Stanford yesterday. You would not stop hearing that yesterday, and pretty much it was the same today. Thank goodness he didn't go to Texas, where this would have been a massacre. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Tar Heels take their first loss of the season, and a loss 69-67 to the number 17 Texas Longhorns. You know, props to them, man. They played really well. So let me guys, please subscribe and like this video. Press the notification bell. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.